A few months before the 60th anniversary of the bombing of Hattie Cotton Elementary School in 2017, I thought I would write something for the Nashville scene about the bombing and who had committed it and why it remains unsolved. 5 years later, I'm still working to answer those questions and more. Who committed Nashville's 3 unsolved integration-era bombings? Hattie Cotton Elementary School in 1957, the Jewish Community Center in 1958, and Councilman Z. Alexander Looby's house in 1960. The two most prevalent theories were either that racist agitator John Casper did it, or that the local Ku Klux Klan did it. But these solutions only raised more questions. John Casper was in jail at the time of 2 of the bombings. Are we supposed to believe that he had a batch of such devoted followers that he could order an assassination attempt from jail, and that people would keep quiet about it for 60 years? If it was the Klan, why did the bombings stop? They had successfully terrified the city and nearly derailed school integration, and no one had been caught. Why would they abandon such an effective tool? And again, we're supposed to believe that a rabble of local racists tried to assassinate a politician and then kept quiet about it for half a century? It didn't ring true. How could 3 bombings, one of which, I reiterate, was an assassination attempt on a sitting U.S. politician, remain so thoroughly unsolved? I set about to see if I could solve them. What I soon discovered is that Nashville's local violence of the 1950s was a precursor to the violence that would grip the South in the 1960s and 1970s, an early version of what we would come to know and fear. This contradicts the myth of Nashville's peaceful integration. To hear the story, you'd think civil rights organizer and sit-in leader Diane Nash gathered some friends for a stroll one day, happened across Mayor Ben West downtown, and, during a pleasant chat, convinced him of the injustice of segregation, which he ended then and there without incident. The truth was uglier. It's true that no one was killed here. There aren't iconic photos of people suffering. Actually, there are, but the papers didn't run them. But African Americans who were in Nashville during this era have always spoken plainly about its brutality. The rest of the city hasn't made a habit of listening. Which means we don't know our own stories. Worse, it means we've been conditioned to not look too hard at what we don't know.